Okay, so first of all, we need to add and set up our indicators. The first indicator will be ADX indicator. We add it to the chart, then I go to settings. Here, I change the smoothing and the length to 7. Then I go to styles, and here I need to turn off plus and minus lines, so I leave only the main ADX line, and I want to make this line thicker. Then we need to add the Bollinger Bands indicator. This is one of my favorite indicators. Here I change the period to 14 and I increase deviation to 2. Then I go to styles. Here I want to turn off the middle line and then I click save. Then we need to add parabolic SAR indicator. Here we go to settings, and here I set the acceleration to 0.02 and maximum acceleration to 0.2. Then I go to styles and I want to make this indicator yellow and a little bit thicker too. And the last indicator will be Stochastic Oscillator, so I add this indicator to the chart. Here I need to change K period to 5, then I left D period 3 and smoothing period 3. And I use SMA moving average type. Then I go to styles. Here I want to make K period and day period lines a little bit thicker. Then I turn off one line, and here I change the level to 50. And I want to make this line white and a little bit thicker too. Okay, now I click save. Then we need to set 1 minute time frame, because we will open 1 minute trades. Then you need to choose the candle's chart type, and of course don't forget to set here 15 seconds time frame of our candles. It's very important to get clear signals. Then the last step is we need to choose the asset. So you can use any asset that you want. You can use currencies or cryptocurrencies, you can use stocks, you can use OTC market or non-OTC market. Guys, just try to use assets with the highest payout. I usually use assets with 92% payout, just to make more money. Okay, so guys, right now we're ready to start our trading session. And guys, if you are interested, you can always find the platform link in the comments. Alright, now let's move on to the trades. I'm opening my first trade for an up movement, and here's how I decide when it's a good time to enter a trade. First, I look at the ADX indicator. We need it to show a value above 20. That means the market is moving strongly enough, and it is good time to trade. Next, I check the Bollinger Bands. For a buy trade, the price should be close to upper band or even breaking through it. Then I look at the SAR indicator. It's important that the SAR is drawing dots below the candles. This gives us another confirmation that the price is likely going up. And finally, the stochastic indicator. To open a buy trade, we want the current value to be above the 50 level. That's the line we set. Alright, let's wait for this trade to close. It's a little bit risky moment, but it still closes in profit and I get a nice payout. Now I will try to find a good setup to open a down trade, so I can show you how we use the same indicators to enter down trades. Alright, let's keep going. Guys, take a look at this chart. This is just a perfect setup for an up trade. I actually wanted to show you an example of a down trade next, but as soon as I saw this chart, I just couldn't ignore it. Look, the price has been moving right near the upper Bollinger Band for a while now. On the top of that, look at the ADX indicator. It's showing a really strong trend. So I'm going to open another up trade here without waiting. I almost sure that this one will close in profit because the setup looks really good on the chart. Let's watch this trade closely, and after that I will definitely try to find a good example of a down trade for you. Alright guys, while we're waiting, there's about 15 seconds left before this trade closes, I just want to remind you that you can find other strategies on my channel too. They are totally free and just as easy to use as this one. In my videos I always try to show different strategies, so I really recommend checking out the other content on my channel. And now the trade is closing in profit, and I'm going to start looking for the next signal to enter a new trade. Alright guys, finally I found a good setup for a down trade. So here's what we're looking at. First, we check the ADX indicator. Just like before, we want it to show a value above 20. Quick reminder, ADX only shows the strength of the trend, not the direction. So the higher the number, the stronger the movement. That's important to keep in mind. Next, we check the Bollinger Bands. For a down trade, the price should be near the lower band. Then we look at the SAR indicator. In this case, to enter a down trade, we want to see dots above the candles. And finally, we check the stochastic. If the value is below 50, that's another good signal to go for a down trade. And as you can see, the signal is working pretty well. So the price is dropping nicely and not a single green candle yet. So I'm hoping this trade will close in profit without any problems. A couple of seconds left. And as you can see guys, one more trade is closing in profit. And now we can continue. Alright guys, I hope you're getting the idea of how this strategy works. Take a look at the chart. Another great setup for a down trade. We can see a pretty long downward movement, and according to the ADX indicator, it's a very strong trend. The price has been staying near the lower Bollinger Band for a while, and just recently we crossed below the 50 level on the stochastic. That's a pretty solid signal to enter a down trade. Now guys, while we are waiting for this trade to close, I just want to remind you, this video is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. I recommend you start by practicing on a demo account. For example, this platform offers a free demo. You just need to make an account and you can use it without risking any real money. So take your time, don't rush, don't risk your personal funds at the beginning. Practice slowly until you feel confident and comfortable. And guys, as you can see, one more trade is closing in profit, and now I will try to find another good situation, and I will open my second to last trade for today. Alright guys, on this chart we can see a pretty nice upward movement, and of course we're going to try to make some profit on it. What makes me especially happy is that the ADX is showing a strong value, which means the trend has power. So I'm entering an up trade here. While I'm waiting for it to close, I want to talk a bit about balance management. Right now, I'm showing you a kind of account growing format. And in every video, I try to mention that this is more for entertainment purposes. Don't think that every trade or every account flip always ends in profit. I usually need several takes to record these videos. So if you decide to use any of the strategies I show, please remember to stick to risk management. Open trades with just 1% to 5% of your balance, no more. There is no need to risk everything. So always stay smart, trade responsibly, and remember, trading involves high risk. Always keep that in mind. And now, let's continue. This is a bit of a nervous moment for me. It's the final trade, and I really hope it closes in profit so I don't mess it up and lose my money. Now about this specific situation. I was switching between different charts, and I noticed a strong upward impulse. At the same time, the ADX shows a strong trend, so I decided to open an up trade here. All the indicators are giving me a good signal, so this looks like a solid entry. Sometimes when we catch a sharp impulse, especially when the price breaks through one of the Bollinger Bands, that's also a great moment we can use to enter a trade. Of course, during the last trade, the price is sitting right near my entry point. Well, let's just watch this trade for now. I really hope it closes in profit. Alright guys, great result, $1,000 on my balance. I think that's an awesome outcome. That's where I will finish today. Remember, everything I share on this channel is just my personal experience, not financial advice. If you want to find more strategies, you can check out my other videos on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I wish you all the best. I will see you in the next videos. Bye for now.